What's going on, everybody? Brabble Sens Talk. This is the third episode, I guess, technically. We're going to talk about the game today. Sorry I couldn't upload it earlier, but 1 o'clock games with the kids running around. There's no way I can actually make this video without some kids doing crazy stuff, so I kind of have to wait till they go to bed and can actually be quiet in here. So anyways, let's get to it. I wrote some notes here for today's game. Yeah, obviously, as everybody knows, they lost 6-3. First off, a couple of things that I noticed that I wasn't crazy about. They seemed, first of all, they seemed sleepy. They seemed not quite in it. I mean, I don't know why they were falling all over the place. I don't know if they were drunk or I'm not sure what's going on. I didn't take anything away from the Flames. They played well, but I kind of confused it. Anyway, I knew this was going to happen. It's typical for especially a young team. So whatever. It is what it is. We can't really be mad. They've been playing better, at least. At least we can watch some games where they play well. This wasn't one of them. Matt Murray was pretty awful. I mean, I'm going to say it. I don't care what anybody says. Well, Matt Murray's been, he was terrible this game. The first two goals were very easily stoppable. I don't know how he let those in. Even the third goal was pretty, like he wasn't even ready for a shot. Like, you're a goalie. Do your job. I don't understand. He looked like surprised, like the guy shot the puck. Anyways, that being said, I like Murray. It's just really, I don't know, I think he was still in bed at home. But anyways, back to the game. One thing I don't notice is why Jimmy Stew, I call him Jimmy Stew, Stutzla, why is he not center? Because if I'm not mistaken, I saw him actually take a face-off and win it clean, because I guess somebody else was thrown out. He got to it, and he won that face-off completely clean. Now, it's just one time, I get it. I don't know if he took more than one face-off. I meant to check, and I forgot. But I don't know why they're not letting him take more face-offs. He seems like he'd be good at it. But anyways, I'm not the coach. Whatever. Like I said last episode, this is to be expected. We're bound to lose a nasty one. I think it happens with every team, right? You win a couple games, you're feeling really good, and you kind of get taken down a peg, and that's what happened in this game. And I think they didn't take it as seriously as they should have the first two periods. I know the third they kind of did a little better, but I really don't think that. I just don't understand sometimes why teams just take their foot off the gas when they're doing so well. And I know there was some other parts, like it's not by far not the worst game I've ever played, but Matt Murray didn't help with those horrible goals. It seems though that they get scored on and they just get crushed. They're like and then they grip their stick. Even they work hard, but they seem to like not just stay to the plan. Our defense is still pretty bad. I have to admit it. Our defense is. There's some plays I don't understand. And like I said, I love Brandstrom, but he's making some bad mistakes, like passing right in the slot. I think Shabbat passed right in the slot as well. That's something that just can't happen. It just can't. You can't pass it like that. Give it away for a perfect shot in the slot. I think it was this game that happened. I think it might have been last game or this game. Anyways, after all that, I know they were down. I guess they were down 6-2. They ended up ending it. I guess they scored the one goal in the third to make it somewhat respectable, I would say. And they did a little better in their third. But, again, I think Calgary kind of also took their foot off the gas, which I don't understand why teams do sometimes. Like, I get it, don't run up the score, but don't let them come back either, anyways. Having said that, I think there's another thing that I wanted to notice, and I want to know if anybody else did notice it too, and if you did, comment below, please. The force passes that they do when they're on the power play, when they're trying to force it, like even to Stutzla, I noticed they really try to force that pass to him, or to Norris. There's like three guys in the way, and they still try to force that pass, and nothing, like that's almost impossible to do. You know what I mean? I don't know why they keep trying that force pass that does nothing, and it ends up just, when they're on the power play, and they just comes out of the zone, and that's it. I'm not quite sure why they keep trying that force pass. And again, the same thing with the power plays. The back pass coming in, which never seems to work. Very rarely seems to work anyways. They got to figure. I know every team does it. I get it. But it doesn't work. It doesn't, not for the Senators anyways. Because I can't. How many times do they do that? And it just ends up coming right back out. Or as today, They got a shorthanded goal against, which I don't know what some of the players were doing on that play, but I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, but all in all, I mean, some of the good things I saw were, you know what, they didn't give up. They kept fighting, and they didn't just fold, which was something that was good. They didn't just like go, you know what, game's over. They tried. They definitely worked their butts off. Um, Obviously, their goaltender. I'm so bad with names, and I need to write them down. Calgary goaltender was playing really well, and another thing is Stützle looked good. He's getting chances. He's just snake bitten. I think he's just snake bitten because he's getting some glorious chances, and he's getting either big save or you know. Like I said, he's young too, right? But every good player goes through a little bit of. He's still getting points. He's still producing. He's still creating a ton of chances. I mean, I feel like every time he's on the ice, he creates something, almost every time. So I'm not really worried about Stützle at all. But having said all that, I think one of the other problems is, I mean, okay, so White, I know I've mentioned White before. He has been playing better. I admit it. He did get another goal today, and whatever it is. And then you have um, Batherson, which I have not mentioned yet. Which, yes, he's starting to really, really look good, Batherson. So there's a couple of positives that come out of this game, other than the loss. Batherson, White seems to be going. Norris seems to be pretty good. I don't think he got a goal, but I know he got I think he got an assist on something. You know what I mean? So we've got a lot of talent there, and we still got guys in the system that should be good. I think all in all, it's not a terrible game. We play them again more Monday night. I think we're off to Montreal on Tuesday. So, and then I think we're back to we go to Calgary, play them on Thursday. So, pretty crazy week. Going to be a lot of videos coming up. So if basically I want to say to everybody before I end this, some still good things to come out of this. I heard some people saying they're going to make the playoffs. Let's go for the playoffs. I don't care. They don't need to make the playoffs. There's no point. To get out in the first round and not get a higher pick. It's not a deep draft. I'm fine if they stay last place and win a couple games every once in a while, because that's part of growing. That's part of it. We don't need that. I still think Murray is good for the number one right now. I don't think. I've also was reading some comments on some other YouTube channels where they're saying Murray's needs to go. We don't have a true number one. I'm not at that point yet. I mean, you still got to give him a bit of time. He's still been pretty good. He's been pretty good. I know at the start of the season he wasn't, but he's still been pretty good. So I think we need to stick with him for now. I mean, again, I'm not I can't do anything about it if even he doesn't. But for my personal opinion, I think it's okay for now. I think we've got the team. I think we've got the team that we want right now, and I don't understand it sometimes, but we've got the team that we want. We just have to work with it, and I think that we're gonna get better. Only get better and better as the years go on. If we stick with this kind of mentality of young guys coming in, young guys getting the minutes, whether or not the Melnick decides to screw that up, that's to be said. But anyways, still good as always. Go Sens go! Thank you so much for watching, whoever is watching, and I really appreciate it. I love doing these. These are awesome. I love them. I could talk forever, but I don't want to make this too long. But yeah, go Sens go! We'll see you guys Monday night.